Hey everybody, it's Dana Pope from the Semen Retention and NoFap channel. If you're looking for information about semen retention magnetism, then you're in the right place. I'm about to reveal some ways semen retention makes you magnetic without you having to bring this information together for yourself. I understand that not being magnetic can be very frustrating because it can seem that you're actually the opposite or repelling things away from you. But don't worry, because today I'm going to share with you information on semen retention magnetism. So, magnetic energy is something that can be compared to sexual energy. For men, at the root of our magnetism is our semen and sexual essence. So most of us at one point in time masturbated every day, spilled our seeds every day, while at the same time spilling our sexual essence. So this leads to us having low testosterone levels, being more feminized, and moves us farther and farther from our masculine power. So polarization excuse me, polarization happens during semen retention, a period in which the reservoir of your masculine energy is being built up. This polarization leads to an attraction of the feminine energy. So, a successful semen retention period is one where the sexual energy is allowed to flow and be fluid. For the majority of us, like I always say, the energy needs to be transmuted. Just holding the energy in isn't enough. To really tap into the benefits of this energy, you really have to be working to consciously circulate it through your entire body. It really is interesting what happens to most of us when we are retaining. We find ourselves attracting more and more attention from women. I can't put my finger on exactly what it is, but it would seem that women on some subconscious level pick up on the storage of this energy and know that we're filled to the brim with masculine sexual energy and ready to shoot when ready. So, semen retention is your first step to beginning this polarization process. You need to begin to build up your sexual energy reserve. Now, how long you need to to retain will vary from person to person. However, from my research and experience, you can do this in as little as 7 days to start. For some, this may take months. This may take a month to several months, or even a year to or more. The amount of time you spent constantly releasing your sexual essence, especially through X-rated media, has an effect on the time it's going to take to build up. So this is because you've developed a habit that your brain as well as your body relies on for satisfaction. So not only do you have to retain, but you also have to begin to change your brain patterns to more healthy forms of release. So it's all going to depend on your level of depletion and the habits you sustained before you begin retaining. Between 7 days to a month is when you will first experience changes in your psyche and your body. So after you've been retaining for some time and you've built up this energy, you need to allow it to flow throughout your body and your life. This is where practices specifically designed to facilitate the flow of sexual energy come into play. The microscopic orbit, also known as the self-winding wheel of the law, is a Taoist Qigong energy cultivation technique. It involves deep breathing, exercises in conjunction with meditation and concentration techniques, which develop the flow of qi along certain pathways of energy in the human body, which may be familiar to those who study traditional Chinese medicine, such as Qigong, Tai Chi, Quan, Nidan, and Chinese alchemy. Forgive me if my pronunciation is off. The exercise can be performed usually at first in a sitting position, but it can also be practiced standing, as in Zan, Zhuang, or the movements included as with Tai Chi Chuan. So the clear understanding of this microscopic orbit technique is very important, not only because of its historical context in the story of Chinese alchemy, but because it is at the heart of many Taoist forms of exercise performed through the world by many millions of people today. So your sexual energy stays in motion by its circulation throughout your body, your brain, and your body maintain charge by keeping it fluid in your body. Your energetic field then makes you more magnetic by that energy radiating out into the field. So, what makes these practices different from nofap and simply just retaining your semen is that there's no need to stop having sex or participating in sexual activity. Ejaculation is the only way you can really lose your energy and is the issue here, not necessarily masturbation or sex. So, in whatever way it's applicable to you, you are arousing this energy and experiencing the arousal of that energy. So, X rated media is not recommended here due to the potential to cause imbalance in your mentality, your energetic faculties, and your emotions. So, what's suggested here is to work with the energy through self stimulation or stimulation with a partner. The energy, when aroused through this way, is very expansive and powerful and volatile. So, instead of ejaculating, we are circulating the energy through our body. This process brings us to completion within ourselves. Another way to look at arousal is a seeking for completion for that desire. Circulating the energy in the upwards direction through the body is a more beneficial completion than releasing it. This is why the microscopic orbit we mentioned before is so important. Once you begin to work with this orbit, you will create a pathway for that completion. The energy transforms as it moves through the body. Qi is what this energy is transformed into. In traditional Chinese culture, Qi, also known as Qi or Qi, in Wade Gao's romanization, is believed to be a vital force forming part of any living entity, literally meaning vapor or air or breath. The word Qi is often translated as vital energy, vital force, material energy, or simply as energy. Qi is the central underlying principle in Chinese traditional medicine and in Chinese martial arts. The practice of cultivating and balancing Qi is called Qigong. Believers in Qi describe it as a vital force, the flow which must be unimpeded for health. In modern context, Qi is pseudoscientific, unverified concept, which has never been directly observed and is unrelated to the concept of energy used in science. Qi is your body, mind, spirit, and consciousness. Qi is to your body, mind, spirit, and consciousness what fuel is to a car. So this work you're doing on yourself is powerful. You are collecting and storing the sexual energy in your body by doing this. The energy is being aroused, it's being circulated, and it's being stored and captured and acting as fuel for your body and your mind. So this fuel expands into your energetic field, making you influential, magnetic, and energized. With this energy permeating through you, you become attractive with this sexy, juicy, and orgasmic energy. This is different from just suppressing your energy because you are using the energy and arousing it, which makes your potential unlimited, and it's much more sustainable and a fun process than simply just not fapping and retaining. These sexual practices allow you to enjoy the sexual experience without depleting your energy. So you can gain more than simply ejaculating through sex and masturbation. This is a more holistic and meditative approach that allows you space to use the energy to charge yourself up. You come into harmony with your sexual essence. Orgasm is something that's very important to our species, and it's important that we experience it. Benefits of orgasm include the enhancement of our DNA, the nourishment of our cells, as well as the enhancement of our cellular reproduction. So we are designed to experience orgasms. Our bodies and our cells are experiencing orgasms as they reduce in our bodies 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We come into resonance with our cellular reproduction when we experience orgasm on a more macroscopic level. So, the number one key to this whole process is not depleting your energy too much and capturing and nurturing the energy that's already circulating in your body. So, if you're interested in discovering more about semen retention, then be sure to check out the book on semen retention in the first link in the description. I'm also going to put a book that will teach you how to create that microscopic path that we talked about in the second link in the description. Also, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos helping you with semen retention and no fap and more. Check out this playlist of my top 10 videos of semen retention and no fap, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.